So this is my creative realm. I have a whole storyline for it, but we'll get to that, in the future. But I want to show you how I build it. Of course, I'll explain the storyline and the basis of the town later, but we're gonna get a few things built before that. Okay, let's go build this town up. I like what I've done so far. Now let's finish this little workstation. This is where I found out you can't place item frames on scaffolding. I honestly thought you could, but clearly you can't. So now that I got this little thing done, let's focus on some foliage, I think. End up removing it, but I need to decorate this little corner here. Let's add this here. Actually, no, here. Yeah, I really like firefly bushes. Let's place this here. Actually, here is better. Let's try some pink flowers. This is the good. I don't like that. Let's try yellow. We have so much open space to build. I do have a plan though. So let's come over here. This is gonna be all mining related. It's gonna be like a factory, maybe some carts everywhere, because the mine entrance is right here, so it just makes sense. Um, I need to do something in this area, like maybe a rock. Here I'm gathering all the rock stuff that I'm gonna be using to make this little boulder thing, I guess. Yeah. I'm just gonna speed this up slightly so we can get on to the rest of the building. And I'm very detail oriented, so I'm very picky when it comes to my builds. And rocks are just kind of random, but detailed random. So these things are pretty fun. I love doing the little details just because it brings everything together with everything. Like the pressure plates and the buttons, they just bring it all together. And this is the final product, I think. We'll see. Maybe I should put a lamp or something here? Yeah, we'll add this little lantern thing right here. I think that'll look good. Let me get this out of here. Let me get another lantern and place this here. Let's see how this looks from afar. I do not like that at all. And we'll just leave that there. We'll go on to our next project. We're gonna do another armor shop here. We have the quote-unquote tier 1 armor here, and then, we kind of need the upgraded armor. Right now I don't have a lot done, but let's fix this interior. Obviously I need a furnace or a smoker or something to, heat up the iron and make the armor and all that. Let me see something really quick. I wonder if I can... Well, maybe not. What does this go to? What's the outside? Okay, new plan. Let's try calcite. No. Let's try tough. Yeah, I like that. I was thinking maybe a blast furnace instead. I feel like that would make more sense. Well, I don't know. I think we're gonna stick to the smokers. Yes, that works. Now, what else can I do? we can have interesting looking shelves. Well, that won't work. Let's try up here. And then let's add some leaves, because why not? Leaves make everything better. Maybe? What if we just add more? Yeah, maybe not the gates. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Yeah, I like it now. And this is the final product. So this is where I'm building the second armor shop. I'm going off of a picture, so I'm pausing to look at it every once in a while. I have so much space, I don't know how I'm gonna decorate all of this. Like, what am I supposed to put here, or even in the back? There's still zombies back here. I need to do something. Let me just, like, light this all up. I'll build here, eventually. I think that's okay. Let me get rid of that really quick. I really like this, like a lot. Like, I don't know, I just really love the vibe of this place now. Let me add some more foliage really quick. I really like these bushes because they're firefly bushes. So they emit little fireflies in the night, which means little white specks are floating around in the air. And it just makes the place feel alive. And then back here, I was just gonna add these shelf things just to block it off, because I don't know what else to add. Nobody's really gonna be looking back there anyways. And that is that. It looks kind of bare here. Let me add some more flowers and stuff. I don't know what to do back here, so we're gonna ignore it for now. There's so much that I could add here. You know, we're gonna change this up. So, so we're gonna add glass right here. Well, actually, let's do this first. Let me add these on the sides, and then let's place armor stands now so we don't have to do it later. I decided to go with copper, gold, diamond, and netherite just because the colors match. And I just think it's like a quote unquote tier 2 armor, you know? Now that we gave them clothes, let's box them in. Okay, now that we're done with that part, let's go see what the outside of this one looks like. It just feels like it's missing something. Let's grab some signs so people know what these are from the outside. That looks better. Okay, let's get back to the tier 2 armor shop. Now let's add some blue glass to see how that looks. Let's add it over here too. now that I've done that, let's change this fence. And now let's grab some copper slabs to elevate the doorway, like we have on other buildings. Okay, and I don't like this either, so we're getting rid of this too. Let's extend this to block the huge furnace because we don't want people getting hurt. Because the furnace is hot and it's spilling, we don't want people exiting the shop to get burned. So we're going to add a flower and then a fence gate so the workers in the shop can actually access the furnace. So now that that's done, let's focus on the upstairs, even though we're not going to be up there. Okay, so we're just not gonna... we can add... We'll add a painting to the wall. Oh. Oh, okay, that works too. Box. Just do spruce door. Do some wax exposed. Yeah. Yeah, that looks fine. I need something on the purple. We'll add a little shelf with some leaves on it. Yeah, we'll do these fancy leaves. Okay, so even though we're not really gonna be seeing that, I'm still just gonna, you know, put it. Yeah. Okay. Sure. That's fine. And then you won't see it. Just okay. So I need to put something there too. I need to put something like at least right here. What if we put a bell? Or maybe a note block? Like, I don't know, give us some texture. We can put an item frame up there. With what though? We'll do the nether star. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I definitely like that better. Can you walk over? Okay. So we're just gonna... Yeah. Upstairs off limits. Okay, so... I really like this though. Like, it kinda... It's a little bit weird. Let me add like a little walkway here, even though we're not gonna use it. I chose some type of copper trapdoors just because copper is kind of the theme around here. And I needed a railing, so I chose some jungle fence gates. need something up there, but let's add more trapdoors for more support.
We'll make that a thing so we can have a lantern on it.
It still looks kind of boring, so let's add some leaves to see if it'll help.
Maybe like just
Yeah, I think that looks better. Now let's add a few components to the outside of the shop to make it look nice. And let's add some more leaves because they always make everything better. On the side of the building, we're going to add what appears to be some bushes. We're going to add some composters and then trapdoors over them to make it look cooler, I guess. And we're going to come around and do that on the other side. We've gotten this far, but it is night, so we kind of need to go to the house and sleep.
sleep.
Now here I got sidetracked, so let's work on the story a little bit. When I was recording this, the book just didn't work out. Like, I don't know what was wrong with it or if it was the program, but it just didn't work. So let's move on from that. I wanted to get back to decorating the armor shop. Whee! Now I'm gonna make some counters. I'm just gonna fill in the wall right here. Let's add more counters. And then back here, we can add some signs to show the prices of the products. Here we need an entrance, but let's do the floor really quick. I chose a copper variant, but forgot to pick the waxed version, so they're gonna change color over time. Let's add a fence gate here. Now let's break these and add some glowstone for some light. Now that we have some light, we can place the armor stands on top. Oh no. I hit the wrong thing. Okay, wait. No, I got this. Let's give this area some light. I think we're gonna do path block for the floor. And we're gonna fix these because path blocks are slightly lower than regular blocks, so it looks kind of weird if it's against dirt or something like that. Let's get this all straightened out. Now people can actually walk to the counter. And for the last thing of the day, let's add some leaves to this little spot to make it nicer. Let's add some flowers. Now that we have that done, we have reached the end of the video. A few things have changed, but it's okay. Now this is my first video, so tips would be greatly appreciated. And here's the final product of this. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Good night, good morning, and goodbye.